Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS news for Friday, January 20. Government is to acquire a surveillance aircraft as part of a raft of new measures to strengthen the country's border protection system. This was disclosed by Minister of National Security Robert Montego during a press briefing on Wednesday. He says the aircraft has already been purchased and will be in the island by July, but will not become operational until early next year.
Because we have to build specialized surveillance equipment and fit it onto that aircraft.
The minister says that early next month, the country will also acquire an additional naval ship outfitted with a helicopter from the United Kingdom.
We're bringing a bigger vessel that will not assist us in dominating the marine environment, but will also assist with search and rescue.
Minister Montego also welcomed the Memorandum of Understanding signed in December to establish 3 new marine bases along sections of the country's coastline. They will be jointly operated by the police and the Jamaica Customs Agency at Rocky Point in Clarendon, James Bond Beach in St. Mary, and Little Ochi in St. Elizabeth. Government has received over $910 million in grant funding from the European Union to reduce poverty and improve living conditions in sugar-dependent areas. This will be carried out under the accompanying measures for Sugar Protocol countries. Finance Minister Audley Shaw says government is committed to continuing the work being done under the program to achieve critical environmental, agricultural, and economic growth objectives.
The disbursement further aids the government's mission to reduce the economic and the social disparities of our rural areas by creating sustainable productivity increases to hundreds of people moving out of poverty.
The program has 3 specific objectives, including to strengthen management of the sector and improve field and factory productivity. It's also designed to improve sustainable economic and social development of sugar-dependent areas and to support the national policy environment by improving the environmental and energy performances of the industry. Jamaica moves a step closer to establishing an international financial services center with the recent passage of 2 key pieces of legislation.
These bills are geared at modernizing our partnership laws, at providing a more sophisticated slate of investment vehicles, together with the regulation and transparency needed to encourage and attract international business activity.
One is the General Partnership Bill, which formalizes the process for foreign partnerships looking to transact business in Jamaica, and which facilitates mergers and the conversion of partnerships. The other is the Limited Partnership Bill. It facilitates commercial activities that are not well suited for other available business forms in Jamaica. Chairman of Jamaica Trade and Invest, Senator Don Webby, says JAMPRO's efforts to help source buyers for Jamaican exporters is bearing fruit. He reveals that the 2016 staging of the Jamaica Manufacturers Association and the Jamaica Exporters Association Expo resulted in 20 orders for exports.
In addition to this, JAMPRO linked 32 Jamaican companies with counterpart businesses in Panama, Cuba, US, UK, and Canada.
Senator Webby says distribution contracts have been signed and orders for ground provisions, sauces, teas, and many other products have found a home in the global market. JAMPRO has also been providing companies with training to equip them to take on the global market.
Last year, staff of more than 87 businesses were trained in various elements of exporting, and I think that 87, and Robert is here who is in charge of our exports, we need to more than double that within a short space of time to train the Jamaicans about the rudimentary of exporting.
Jamaica has identified its first probable case of microcephaly associated with Zika virus infection. The Ministry of Health says the case was reported in the week of January 9. It is identified as a probable Zika-linked case because the mother of the baby had a rash during pregnancy. The baby's parents have been referred to the psychological services of the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. The Health Ministry says the mother has been seen and continued follow-up visits have been scheduled for as long as is necessary. The baby was also seen in the hospital and follow-up visits have continued at the community clinic. Microcephaly is a condition in which babies are born with small heads and can be caused by a viral infection, including Zika. Among other measures, the Ministry of Health has implemented guidelines for the clinical management of mothers and children affected by microcephaly. A fund was also set up to provide services to families with children born with congenital anomalies, possibly related to Zika virus infection. And finally, the Consumer Affairs Commission and the Office of Utilities Regulation have signed a Memorandum of Understanding to reduce duplication of services between both entities. The CAC provides complaint resolution services for consumers, while the OUR addresses complaints regarding the delivery of utility services.
We do get complaints from time to time, and it cuts across both agencies, and this Memorandum of Understanding will formalize the arrangements and how we will treat with complaints that we get.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.